What's going on, guys? Lotsmice here. Welcome back for another Clash of Clans video, and today we're here to bring you part 5 of our Road to Glory series, as we have just become a Town Hall 5 earlier this morning. Now today I have been spending a lot of time, aside from watching the college football playoffs, which was amazing, but spending a lot of time on trying to upgrade this base as much as I could for today's video. That way you guys can see a little bit of what I've done and the improvements. And basically what I've gotten done so far is I've upgraded half of my walls to level 5. That's including the 25 walls that you get for becoming Town Hall 5. I don't have any walls left to build. I do have a cannon and archer tower, but I'm waiting to do that for a little bit. I'm focusing on my walls for my gold, and for my elixir, I'm focusing on... I upgraded my laboratory already once, as you can see, cannot go to the next level. Getting my archers down, and this one right here is, oh, wrong one. This barracks is upgrading, so that way I can start getting my wizards, which are amazing. I love wizards, but more about that later. This is kind of the order of how I like to upgrade things for the most part. I did upgrade a storage too. I believe this one is level 9 and this one's going to level 9 for my gold storages. I haven't started on my elixir storages yet, but this is how I like to do things, and let me tell you a little bit why. Especially until you get to, say, Town Hall 7, defenses are not as important as it could be. And the reason behind that is a lot of people use clan castle troops when they're lower level, like I do on this account, because of that extra boost that you get. Where when I have hog riders in my clan castle and there's nothing in the opponent's clan castle, I'm gonna 3-star pretty much every single time. So until you get to that higher level town hall, defenses are not as important. I do focus on air defense. I'm going to upgrade my air defense pretty soon. That's going to be the first thing I upgrade and get my other one out there. I love my air defense, but other than that, I'm going to hold off on defense. Storages come into a big play, as you've seen in my previous videos, just due to the fact of I like to be able to not have to worry about attacking a base that has too much loot because I don't need the loot. You know what I mean? Like, I don't ever want to not get all the loot that I'm entitled to for my attacks. I'm really big on that. Let's see. Also, I am not big on upgrading collectors a whole lot. The gold collector and the elixir collector, I don't know. They just don't really appeal to me. Same thing with traps. But something that does appeal to me, which is why I got my gold collectors up already, or almost already, is the clan castle. I am very big on maximizing the number of troops I have available to me. So that will be the first thing I upgrade with gold once I'm done with the walls. I've already got my 3rd army camp at level 2. That will be going to level 3 probably once I'm done with my my walls as well. The only reason I have a builder not building right now is because of my walls. I like to attack and then do the walls and then attack and do more walls. Once my walls are done and I don't need that builder that's freed up, I'm probably going to start hitting this base really hard with upgrades. Side note, I do actually have my 3rd builder, which is amazing. I got that, I think, 2 days ago. 1 day ago, 2 days ago. Not really too sure. Basically, for this video, what I wanted to talk about was the order of upgrading the base. I get that question asked a lot of, do I upgrade my wizard tower or my air defense, or which troop do I upgrade first? And that's what I wanted to get into today for Town Hall 5 specifically. I'm not sure if a wizard actually upgrades at this Town Hall level. I would assume so, but if it does upgrade, that's going to be the very next thing I upgrade, guaranteed. I always upgrade my wizards first every single time from the moment I get it. Like, even on my other account, when I go to Town Hall 11, first thing I'm going to upgrade, wizards, automatic. But I did my archers just because I've been using archers a lot lately. I don't use goblins at all. And barbarians, I've been using them, but not as much. And that is a big thing, is everyone's attacks are going to be different, and you got to know what troops do you use the most, and that includes war. And so I always use the troops, which I've said this before, but I always upgrade the troops that I'm going to use in both war and my farming attack. And farming attack is just when you're gathering your loot, in case you didn't know that part. But yeah, so that's why archers and wizards and stuff that I'm going to be using all the time, whether I'm attacking air or ground or whatever, I always use a little bit of each at least. So that's a big thing for me. But let's go ahead and get into an attack. That way you can kind of see the loot that you should be looking for at Town Hall 5 is definitely increased since the last time I mentioned it, which I think was like Town Hall 3, which if I skipped over Town Hall 4, I apologize. Just kind of find the middle a little bit. Oh my goodness. Look at what we have here, everyone. Now, as you saw in the last video, first thing you do is you check the clan castle. But I want to scout the base out a little bit, see where I want my balloons to go, see where I want my hogs to go. I really hope there's nothing in the clan castle, because if there's nothing in there, this should be easy money. Alright, so I'm going to drop down a barbarian. Nothing in the clan castle. Oh, isn't this amazing? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my giants, my tank units up here by these cannons right now. Drop my tank units, drop my barb here, check the corners just to make it easier at the end of the raid. Drop down a bunch of barbs, drop down a bunch of archers, blah blah blah. Now that's going, drop down my wall breakers. I needed to wait on the wall breakers because I needed my tank units to be doing their job, tanking. And I didn't notice actually the strength of that wall there. Oh, that's not good. All right, well, hogs coming in. Now, you gotta hold off on the hogs. I see a lot of people that get hogs in their clan castle, and they always like to throw them first. But you have those tank units for a reason. They're called tank units. You know, let them absorb the hitting. This right here, what's happening, is something that should, if you can avoid it, you need to, which I did a very poor job of doing. But you always want the tank units to be out in front, leading the way of the attack. That way these other defensive buildings that aren't attacking anything, attack those instead of the hogs. It still worked out as a 3-star, it looks like. Maybe. But I'm still going to get the loot regardless, which is all I really care about. I don't care about 3 stars and all that jazz, which I'm going to get the 3-star anyways. Okay. But as you can see, the combination of hogs with the balloons can be devastating. You hold those off until the end, let the defensive buildings target your tank units, and then once they're distracted, you come in for the kill. The barbs in the arch really don't play that much of a factor other than the cleanup. I just want this to be as quickly as possible. I mean, hypothetically, for my attack to work, all I really need are hogs, balloons, and my tank units. But just because it takes so long, I like to get that cleanup started right from the beginning of the raid, which is also why I dropped those archer tower here and up there. Or not archer tower, the archer unit. To take out those builder huts, just to get that going a little bit faster. Like I'm showing you right now, this attack right here is OP. I don't have a single troop upgraded from Town Hall 4, so even at Town Hall 4, you can do this attack. It's very strong, very consistent, as long as you are patient with the hogs and the balloons. To be honest, the balloons really don't play as much of a factor as they could. Like, I could probably, I'm kind of in a bad area with only the 3 balloons. I should probably either bring more or not at all. But it's been working out, so I'm going to stick with it for a while. But as you can see, very strong attack. And look at this loot. As a Town Hall 5, I'm getting almost 400k in gold. I'm even getting Dark Elixir, but I can't carry it, so it doesn't matter. But that was exactly the type of base that you look for. I mean, that was the high end. But let me go ahead and, oh, wrong button. Is it? No, I think it's that one. No, it's not. I keep clicking the wrong one. There we go. As you can see, look at the loot I've been getting. So pretty much 150k. This one right here, this one right here wasn't very good. This one wasn't very good either. But you can just see the consistency. 3-star, 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 3, 3, 3, 3. Just consistently a very strong attack. And look at what it cost me. Not even 20,000. Not even 20,000, and I'm getting all that. Fantastic. That is why my elixir is as high as it is. So if you like that attack, make sure you smack a like. If you're new, please subscribe. But we're not done here, guys. We are not done for this video. I also want to talk about the layout of this base. The layout of this base to me is very important. A lot of people aren't sure. They go on YouTube and they see a base build video and they go, okay, well, let's try it. In my opinion, this base right here for the lower levels is the strongest possible base you can have. The reason being is once I get my other defensive buildings, you will really see it. But I'm going to put an archer tower here where this elixir collector storage is. Blah, I can't even talk. I'm so sorry, guys. Where the elixir storage is, I'm going to put an archer tower. I'm going to put an air defense where this mortar is and move the mortar where the gold storage is. So the reason that I have it all broken up like that is you want the air defenses where the air defenses will be where the mortar is on opposite ends. That way they can't just overrun you with a bunch of balloons and then call it quits. So you want separation there. And sorry about that, guys. I was getting a phone call and I needed to answer that. But as I was saying, the design of this base is key with all the different compartments due to the fact of, with all the separation that I have with this base layout, it makes it very difficult for any ground attack to really be successful, just due to the fact of all the walls they would have to get through, which means that they would either need hog riders, which if they come with hog riders, so be it. And with balloons, once I have my second air defense where this mortar is, I'm not going to be worried about balloons whatsoever. So it would take a very good attacker, or it would take someone who's a lot stronger than you in Town Hall and troop level to actually be successful against your base. And when I mean successful, I mean 3-star. But all in all, I think that the design is very key. Also, this grouping of walls, I think, plays a pivotal factor due to the fact of I kind of got it from the Night Village, and I think that the wall breakers are going to come here. I haven't seen a replay where they've tried it yet, so if it doesn't work, I'm sorry, and I'll change it. But the theory is the wall breakers are going to come and hit this wall instead of hitting this section of walls, which at that point the wall breakers are wasted. The ground troops have nowhere to penetrate into the core of this base, and I think that it will definitely shut down any defensive or any ground attacks that they try. And I think it really doesn't matter anyways. I think any ground attack is just failed to begin with, but we'll see what happens. If you made it this far into this video, I want to thank you so much. Every person that watches this, I really want to thank you. And I hope you guys have a great time, great night, and I will see you guys next time. Hey guys, I forgot to mention the last part. So, on the last video, if you guys have seen it, then hopefully you know what I'm talking about. We talked about what our New Year's resolution was going to be. And it was going to be deciding on what town hall we were going to be at by this point next year. So, my resolution for this account is that by this point next year, so January 1st, 2018, I will be at a maxed out Town Hall 9. Dun dun dun. Okay, so maybe that's a little high, but I feel like anything lower than even just a Town Hall 9, I feel like will be a failure, with lack of a better term. So if you think I'm a little crazy, that's fine, but that's my resolution for this year. And I'm sticking to it, and I'm going to do everything I can to get us there. And I want to thank you again. I'm done for sure this time, I promise. I hope you guys have a great rest of the night, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.